This, unfortunately, is one of the other videos that I didn't really want to record, but we're gonna do it anyway. So, we're gonna be looking at vectors, which you should have gone over in your math classes, but we're gonna, apply them to physics in this case, and it's just gonna be, the basics, we're not gonna go too much in depth, since it's not really necessary, vectors will come up more during, the next unit with forces and that kind of stuff. So let's see. By now in your academic career, you should know what a vector is. So it's anything with magnitude and direction. And from what we've learned so far, it's things like displacement, velocity, acceleration. There's not that much to it, but visually represented, we have this, right? It's just like an arrow, and it's usually written like this. I don't know why I drew the arrow that way, but that's how you represent a vector, and then this can be replaced with any letter. And if it's negative, it just points in the opposite direction, but it has the same magnitude, because vectors have direction. Nothing too big there. And then we have something called vector components. And this is the part of the video that you really want to pay attention to. So if it's not like that, then it's going to have two components to it. So the x component and the y component. And here in our example, I've already broken it down for you. So the green part is the x component, and then the purple part is the y component. And if you add these two together, then we get the resulting vector, which is a. And then from here, we also see that the x component and the y component are perpendicular. And the way you get the x and y component is just finding theta, and then the x component is going to be a times cosine of theta. That's just basic trig. And then y is going to be a times sine of theta, also basic trig. If you want to mathematically calculate, there's a difference between vector addition and just plain mathematical addition. Anyways, if you want to calculate a with a numerical value, you're just going to use the Pythagorean theorem, which we can see from here. And then theta you can get with tangent, sine, cosine, all that kind of stuff. This is going to be really important for the forces unit, so familiarize yourself with this. And then now we have adding vectors with components. And this is basically the same as the other slide I showed you, just more visualization. If we wanted to add these two components, we can add the x components of both of them and the y components of both of them in order to get this equation right here, which we can use to figure out the numerical value of our resulting vector. But that's about it. So see you guys next time.